just wait till 1/2 past. Stand feet hip distance apart in Tadasana and close your eyes. Mountain pose. Lift your toes, spread them. Feeling that connection to the ground, lifting that energy from the soles of your feet all the way up to and out of the crown of your head. Start to deepen your breath. Bringing the breath deep into the belly on the inhale. And then exhale, lowering your head, opening your eyes. Bring your hands to your hips. And then lifting your left knee, we're going to do hip circles. So draw up through the core. Keep reaching out through the crown of your head, shoulders relaxed. And then start to circle, doesn't matter which direction, but in one direction, because we'll go back the other way. Here we've got your balance. Morning, everyone. Back the other way. If you're a bit wobbly, you can just hold on to a piece of furniture. It's about the hip. Might be a bit early to do complete balances. So both sides. And then weight goes into the left foot, lift the right knee. Start to circle. Any clicks and creaks, you can move it in different directions, back the other way. Just to feel a release, so not forcing it through a movement it doesn't like, but okay, and release. Come to the front of the mat, bend your knees, palms down, and separate your hands a little bit more than you would normally. And I know that's because normally I'd say hands shoulder width apart, so go a bit further apart, step back to down dog. And then we can do our down dog, rippling forward. So come up onto your toes on the inhale. And you're going to lift up through your core. So draw the navel in, pelvic floor, push through the palms of your hands. And then pressing out between the shoulder blades, you're going to ripple forward and head comes up last in plank. Pressing the index finger and the thumb to keep the wrist safe. Puff out between the shoulder blades. Start to lift your hips, go back the other way. So inhaling forward, going. And exhaling back, keeping the breath nice and steady, really feeling the lift of the tailbone, drawing your armpits towards the mat. Waking up the spine, warming the muscles up. You can go a bit faster if you want to. Paddle your heels. Okay, and then walk your feet towards your hands. Hands to hips, lift up through the thighs, hinging upwards. And we're going to go through Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salute A, and one Sun Salute B, so one of each. Standing in mountain, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Stepping back to roll forward into plank. Feel that almost upward lift as you squeeze the shins and thighs towards each other. Push the floor away. And then bending the elbows by your side, lowering to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, coming to down dog. Take 3 breaths. Pressing through the finger knuckles, palms down. Relax your head, lift your tailbone. Inhaling, up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, look forward. Come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Hands up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Surya Namaskar B, coming into chair pose. So inhale, Utkatasana. Check you can see your big toes. Sit down, neutral spine. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Step back, roll forward into plank, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to down dog. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, right side. Lift the right leg up, lower the left heel to the mat, then roll forward into plank. Curl right knee to nose, bring the right foot between your hands towards the right of the mat. Left heel down with the toes pointing forward towards the left side of the mat. So your feet are hip distance apart. Sink through the right knee. Level the hips to the front of the mat. So internal rotation of that back thigh. Drive through the heel. Bring your arms up. Look up at your thumbs. Feel your core engaging. Strong through the back thigh. Exhale. Palms down. Step back. Roll forward into plank. Lower into the mat through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to down dog. Virabhadrasana 1, left side, left leg lifts. Roll forward into plank, curl knee to nose, left foot between your hands, drop the right heel down, toes pointing 45-degree angle, come up into warrior 1. Exhale, palms down. Stepping back, roll forward into plank. Lowering to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lifting the hips into down dog. And then taking 3 breaths here. This is where it's resting pose, so regaining the breath. Down dog. Inhale to come forward to halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Squeeze your thighs, lifting up. Hands up, Urdhva Hastasana, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Excuse me. So come down onto your hands and knees. And tuck your toes under. Come up on your knees. So your shins and thighs are parallel. You're going to cross your arms in front of your chest. So push the floor away through your knees, gentle squeeze of the glutes. So you're not forcing the hips forward, but you're strong through the glutes, lift up through the core. Gaze is straight forward, and then you're going to lean back. So you want to keep, this is core and glutes. So you want to keep your knees, hips, and chest in a line.
And squeeze the glutes, feel the back body working. Inhale, come forward. And then rock back. You can do this 3 times. Any pinching in the lower back, you really need to draw the navel in, lift up through the pelvic floor, shoulders relaxed. Come forward. So just to your level, if you need to, if you want to go back further, fine, but you want to, don't break in the middle. Don't let the hips go back. Come forward. You can either do that again or flatten the feet, which makes it a bit stronger. Toes pointing to the back of the mat. Lift up through the thighs, the core, chest. Relax your shoulders. Cross your arms. Gazes forward and go back. Rock forward. So use your breath. With your deep transverse abdominis. You feel your QL as well, the top of the buttocks at the back. And rock forward. And just come to tabletop. Don't fold completely. Waggle the hips a little. And then palms, hands placed ready to come up into down dog. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips. Inhale, come into 3-legged dog. Lift the right leg up, lower the left heel. You want to internally rotate that back thigh. So roll the thigh under you. So the knee and the top of the foot are pointing down. Feel that calf stretch. And then we're going to come up on the toes, roll forward into plank, curl right knee to nose. Lift the heel towards your bottom, push the floor away. Then lifting the right leg back up, 3-legged dog. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, sorry, you can say right knee to left elbow. Lifting back up. Rocking forward, right knee to right elbow. Lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Bring the right foot back down into down dog. Inhale. Left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Internal rotation of the back thigh. Press evenly through the palms. Feel the calf stretch. Up on your toes. Curling forward into plank, knee to nose. Lifting into 3-legged dog. Inhale, rock forward, left knee to right elbow. Exhale, lift the leg back up. Last one, inhale, left knee to left elbow. Back up into 3-legged dog. Down dog. And then inhaling, lift the right leg up. Bring the right foot between your hands, up on your fingertips, runner's lunge. Sink the hips, reach the chest forward. Drop the left knee down. Flatten the foot, come up into low lunge. So now stretching out through the hip flexor, the psoas on the left side. Sink your hips. Bring your arms up. Gaze can be forward or up. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, hands to hips, tuck the left toes under, come up into crescent lunge, but with your hands on your hips, and step forward. We're then going to bend your knees slightly, bring the left ankle across the right thigh. You want to press that knee down, and you're going to sit down, so figure 4. You can release your hands, you can keep your hands on your waist so you can release them to the shins, but you want to have standing leg bent, bottom going back and up. So tip the tailbone up as you sit down, flex the raised foot so that the knee is protected. Oh Lord, all over the place. So just feel this is a hip stretch, glutes, open with the piriformis in the buttocks. And then you're going to keep the angle of the chest, squeeze the core in, keep the left knee bent, hands to hips. Bring the right heel, the right leg behind you. Start to stand up into warrior three. The internal rotation of that back thigh, front and lower, head and chest in line with hips and heel. Jiva squat, bring the right knee behind the left knee and squat down. 3 times to stand into warrior three. Use your breath. Inhale, squat. Exhale to lift. Last one to squat. Inhale to lift. Float right leg, right foot next to left. Okay, other side. So bend down, fingertips down either side of the feet. Take the left foot back, runner's lunge. Sink the hips, squeeze the muscle to bone on the back thigh, right knee over right ankle. Reach your chest forward. Drop the left knee down. Flatten the foot, come up into low lunge. Oh, did I do this side? I did this side, swap. Feels familiar. Yeah, I think I did. Anyway, swap if I got it wrong, but tuck the back toes under. Bring your hands to your hips. Come up into crescent lunge with hands to hips. Draw the navel in. Push through the back heel. Step forward. Yeah, I did. Okay, then figure four. Oh, sometimes it's hard to admit I'm not perfect. Figure four, so bending right foot, flex the ankle, sit down, draw the hips back. You can bring your hands forward, even you take a hand to press the thigh out, so this guy's hip opener. And then draw the navel in, really navel to spine, lift the pelvic floor, reach the chest forward, neck and shoulders relaxed, and then lifting the left leg, hands come to hips, start to reach the foot behind you, ready for warrior three. Flex so the toes point down, stand up through the right leg, internal rotation of the back thigh. And then exhale, Jiva squat 3 times. Bend the front knee, tuck the left knee behind. Inhale to lift. Exhale to squat. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, stand, float, left foot next to right. Give the legs a little shake. Come down to sit. So feet out in front of you, bend the left leg, and then lift, hold on to the left heel, lift the leg. If you can, so it's like a bow and arrow, taking the knee back. If you can, you're going to bring the left arm around and tuck the foot, flexed foot, into the opposite armpit and rock like a baby as you try and sit up, strong through the straight leg. If that's not possible to put the heel into the opposite elbow, just lift the heel up, sit up, and same thing, you're just going to rock the foot across you so the knee's going back. So this is for the hip. And if you find it hard, because tight hamstrings, you find the back is rounding, you can sit up on a rolled up towel, your block. Okay, release. Other side. So lift the heel, flex, arm round the outside. If you can bring your heel in, do that. Otherwise, use the modification, which is to hold the heel up. Like a rocking a baby hip cradle. Gently. Exhale, release, come into a cross-legged position. Sit nice and tall, close your eyes. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste.